All right, welcome to our on-site post-game show. We just left the gym again from a day full of basketball. Today was semifinal day and featured some good games. Of course, both Evans teams played tonight and earlier today. So we'll hop right in and kind of dig into these games. The first game was our Evans girls versus Houston girls, and actually this game was kind of strange because starting off, Houston jumped up big. I think they were up double digits most of the first half, and me and Brandon were just thinking, wow, they Evans might go home, or might have to play for that third place game. But after Evans got down by double digits, they actually ended the half on a 12-2 run and took a 34-30 lead on Houston. And kind of how the first half played out was Alicia McFarland actually scored 16 points off of 5 3-pointers. So she was hot for Evans, and luckily for Evans, she was hot because she scored over half of their almost half of their first half points.
Yeah, Jasmine Stone started a little bit slow, but McFarland had her back, and she carried the team through the first half.
Yeah, so Jasmine Stone ended the half with 8 points, and like we said, Alicia McFarland had 16, and they went on a 12-2 run. Jasmine and Alicia actually hit back-to-back threes in the first half, and a huge momentum shift. And they came out of the half scoring just unreal.
Yeah.
The final score was Evans actually won 71-47. And when you hear 71, that's a lot of points, whether it's a girls' game or a guys' game. So Evans actually just kind of exploded, everybody scoring, causing a lot of turnovers, holding Houston to only 17 second-half points in total. So
yeah, McFarland, she had gotten a little foul trouble. She got 4 and sat out most of the just about all the third quarter, I think.
Yeah.
And then Jasmine Stone said, "You had your half. It's time for me to have mine." And
yeah.
She went off.
Jasmine Stone finished with 22 points, so she had a 14-point second half and was huge for Evans. Spreading the ball around the court as well. And McFarland finished with 20 after that foul trouble. And we actually had a chance to talk to Jasmine Stone's mom. I hope she doesn't mind us. She said she watched the show from a couple nights ago, and she said that she thinks Jasmine was trying to spread the ball around a lot in the first half, which is not a bad thing, but kind of let her teammate Alicia McFarland, have the shots, and that changed when Jasmine in the second half started taking those shots.
Yeah, she found a good balance, between passing and shooting herself in the second half.
So Evans girls, great game, ended up winning, like I said, 71-47, actually blowing Houston out after they trailed most of the first half. So we'll see them play for the championship tomorrow against Warner Robins girls, and we'll get to the specifics of that game a little later on. But we can jump right into our second game.
Yeah, our second game was the Evans guys, and they were playing Northside, and it was actually kind of just the opposite of the girls' game. The guys jumped out to a huge lead after the first quarter. They were up 26-15, and I think both of us were kind of shocked. Like, oh yeah, this is awesome. We were pumped, excited, felt like we were in the game ourselves. But Northside went on a 14-3 run and closed out the first half, being tied with Evans. And from then on, it was kind of just a battle. It was slugging back and forth, several lead changes, things like that. But Evans wound up getting some foul trouble. Matt Epps, he got in foul trouble, and Patrick Lawrence actually fouled out. And Evans would come up just short. They lost 67-80, which that's 13 points, but I promise you the game was a lot closer than that. They didn't jump up to that big a lead till the last minute or so.
Right.
They were right there the whole way.
Yeah, I think Evans actually took the lead in the fourth quarter, which is crazy because they lost by 13. But it was close. The score doesn't indicate how close it was. It was neck and neck the entire way. Evans had a lead for a lot of the game, and even in the fourth quarter, like we said, they took the lead with I think like 5 minutes left.
Yeah. And
it wasn't until the last 2 minutes when Northside was able to go on a pretty good little run to close the game out. Evans kind of had a couple balls not bounced their way, a couple shots that rimmed out, and after that it was just kind of one of those finishes where Northside just kind of got to the free throw line and kind of piled on a little bit, but the game was very close, and Evans Knights played very hard.
Foreman, he led with 18, and he played a really good game.
Yeah, he did.
He got to the hole a lot. And Lovett followed him with 14, and then Buchanan, who played a great defensive game and got a lot of rebounds, took a lot of charges. He finished out with 15.
Yeah, he had a great couple games, and I look for them three to have another great game tomorrow for that third place game. And who are they going to play?
They'll be playing Warner Robins.
So they'll play Warner Robins as well. Both Evans teams playing Warner Robins. Yeah. So we hope Evans can finish strong there in a tough matchup versus Warner Robins to take the third place spot. Our third game was Warner Robins girls versus the Northside girls. Warner Robins in a very low scoring game won 39-32, and they were led by Jada Everett with 10 points. Northside Shambria Smith had 9. So we that game was each team kind of struggled from the field in shooting and turned the ball over a decent amount, but it was good defense as well from both teams. Yeah. So tomorrow, as Evans takes on Warner Robins, they're going to play a good defense and a good point guard, and I believe Jada Everett. So we're looking forward to that, and like I said, Warner Robins took the third game of the day. So we'll go ahead to the fourth game.
Yeah, this was a fun one to watch. It was Jones County versus Warner Robins, and this just featured a lot of good players. If you kept up with our Twitter, you saw us tweeting out some stuff from Jarquez Smith. He's a 6'9" Florida State commit, and the guy's all over the place, slamming, swatting balls. Just big plays all over. But Warner Robins had a kid in Javon Shine who could just hit the three all day long, and I can't even count how many he hit. He finished out with 23. It was just a fun game to watch. It was back and forth. It was close the whole way. There was no huge leads, and it went right down to the end. The final score was Jones County 73, Warner Robins 68. So Evans, we watched Warner Robins, watched them close. Evans going to have a tough task with Warner Robins. They got some great shooters, play good defense, and for them to hold Jarquez Smith had 21, and as big as the guy is and as big of a player is, for them to hold him to 21 was pretty good.
All right, so we might throw the Jarquez Smith is just a great player. We might throw some of his highlights down below us on this blog. Yeah. If not, look for him to come in the future. Just a great, fun guy to watch play. So.
Oh, yeah.
Let's kind of just go into tomorrow's game real quick. Who do we have? The first game is going to be the girls, correct?
Right. We're going to be looking at the game for third place with the girls, and that's going to be Houston versus Northside, and that's going to start at 3:30. And then right after that, it will lead into the guys' third place game, which will feature Evans against Warner Robins at 5. And then we'll go into the girls' championship, which will be Evans versus Warner Robins at 6:30. And then the guys' championship will be Jones County versus Northside. And like always, we'll be there keeping you guys updated on everything.
So what do you think? Let's talk a little bit about this Evans-Warner Robins guys matchup. What do you think? We saw Warner Robins play, like you said. They don't have a huge guy. They don't have like a 6'6" guy. Right. Evans can match up well, I think, height-wise. So it's going to come down to I think it's going to come down to shooting. Just whoever's shooting the best or getting to the hole better. Right. And I think Damian Foreman is going to provide some great penetration, some great drives like he's done in the past 2 games. And I think Evans does have a chance and can take tomorrow if they shoot well, if Jacob Buchanan keeps playing the way he does with his rebounds and his double-digit scoring even, and he's playing just selfless, taking 3 charges in each of the last 2 games. So I think if they do these things, then they can match up well with Warner Robins. And
I think my key for the game is going to be Jacob Buchanan. He's going to have to play big. They're not, like you said, they don't have any huge guys, but all their guys have pretty decent size. So he's definitely going to have to get in there and get dirty, get rebounds, things like that. You're not going to stop this kid Javon Shine. The second game we saw him play. You're not going to stop him from shooting. He's going to hit his threes, and you're just going to have to rebound and stop him when you can. And I definitely think Evans, watching them play today, they played a great game today. I definitely think they have a good chance.
They did. They have a swarming. They have a great press that caused a lot of turnovers today. And if they do that tomorrow, I believe that they can take it. So we'll see. And going right into the Evans girls versus Warner Robins, I think if Jasmine Stone and Alicia McFarland can keep playing, shooting the 3-ball like they have, I think
they're killing it.
I think they had 10 3-pointers combined tonight, maybe 11 or 12.
We had a couple guys tweet us back today and said, "Did the Evans girls miss 3-pointers?"
Yeah.
I mean, they were every highlight we put up was a made 3-pointer.
And we were wondering the same thing. So I think if they shoot well like that, if they actually rebounded very well, which I know is not their strongest point, but it was tonight. They out-rebounded the other team, probably by about 4 or 5 rebounds, I would say, and they were able to get that victory in a come-from-behind style. So,
and for both teams, stay out of foul trouble this time. That got both of y'all in trouble this game, especially the guys, so stay out of foul trouble.
So if each team can stay out of foul trouble, shoot well, and continue just to play good defense, I think that we could have a very good day tomorrow when it comes down to Evans winning. So that's what we think. Let us know what you think. If you think there's any keys to victory tomorrow, and we'll be listening to hear from you on Twitter or right here on AugustaBasketball.com. So if that's all you got, we'll see you guys tomorrow.